Hi, this is Mark from Creative Pen, and 2025 is coming to an end. We are currently in the last month, and it is few days we have left in this year. And there's a lot of us that really want to start learning 3D. Most people have had a lot of questions about how to go into 3D. I even have a friend who just got into school to learn 3D video editing and graphics design. So always is actually going to be complicated. And since there is AI around, it's really going to be complicated and frustrating. So I decided to make this video to talk about how you can learn 3D in 2026. If you are trying to start learning 3D in 2026, the truth is this is the easiest and hardest year to start. But the question is, why is it easy? It's easy because we have better tools, AI assistants, faster renders, free softwares, and more tutorials than ever. And why is it hard? Because there's too much noise, too much shortcuts, and too many people learning 3D the wrong way. So, in this video, I will show you the real roadmap for learning 3D in 2026. The same path I will follow if I were starting again. A path built on fundamentals, discipline, creativity, and smart use of AI, not dependency on it. And before I go deep into this video, today is 4th of December, and this is the day I graduated last year from my 3D school. And that's amazing. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a full breakdown of how you can start learning 3D in 2026. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is choose your 3D part. That is one thing most beginners skip. So if you're trying to go into 3D, you need to first of all choose the part which you want to learn. Before you download Maya or Blender, you need to know what area of 3D you want to start. Otherwise, you will waste months doing everything and learning nothing. Okay, so let's take a look at the 3D part, that is if you don't know. So you're going to pick from the ones I'm going to list. So the first one is modeling, characters, props, environment. The second is animation, characters, creature, and motion. Number three, we have VFX, smoke, fire, destruction, simulation. And number four, we have texturing and look depth, materials and shading. Number five, we have lighting and render, creating of cinematic shot and adding light to a scene, or making a scene look beautiful. And number six, which is the last one, we have game art, that is real-time content. You don't need to pick one forever. Just choose one to start so your learning stays focused. Now, most people can just start everything at once. I want to learn, I want to learn how to texture, I want to learn how to model, I want to learn how to animate. And of course, yeah, all these are very interesting to learn. But if you try to focus on everything at once, it is really going to be a whole lot for you to learn at first. So just pick one, start with round one, and as you keep improving, pick another one and add it to it, and you say you become good in no time. So the second thing we're going to take a look at is choose the right software. Doesn't have to be the recent version. So most of the softwares has been updated. Like Maya, we have Maya 2026. Unreal Engine, we have 5.6 or 5.5 or whatever. Blender, we have 5.0. 3D Code, we have the 2026 version. Plastic City, we also have the 2026 version. But the question is not all about picking the particular software you want to use. So you need to know what you want to work on. Okay, let me break this down. So if you're going for games, you want to work on games, you need to go with Unreal Engine, maybe Unity, then you add Blender and Maya to it. Blender and Maya for modeling and doing some other things, and Unreal Engine for organizing your scenes and so on. You get the idea. So we talk that is for games. So let's take a look at movies and VFX. For movies and VFX, there are lots. There are lots. So we have things like Nuke, we have Houdini, we have Maya. But most of the times, if you want to go deep into VFX, you just combine Maya plus Houdini to get a real nice VFX. That is, if you're going to spend your time learning all this. Now, for beginners, for absolutely beginners, I'm going to recommend Blend. Blender is very easy to use. The interface is so simple, it's straightforward. I'm a Maya user, but I can say Maya is still easy to use very well if you can understand everything. And if you try to empty the workspace and just stick with the marking menus, well, that's for me to say because I already know how to make use of Maya. Then for fast learning, if you want to learn fast, then focus on Maya fundamentals. Maya fundamentals is very easy to follow along. And hey, if you're looking for tutorials that teach Maya or you want to start learning Maya and you don't know where to start from, check the link in the description. I have a playlist of a beginner Maya series that teach you Maya, how to make use of Maya from zero knowledge to an intermediate level of Maya. Your software doesn't make you a 3D artist. Your fundamental does. Keep this in mind. The software you use cannot make you a 3D artist. A 3D artist depend on your creativity, how you learn, and the fundamentals of 3D you have. So if you're a 3D artist, you can switch from Maya to Blender, from Blender to 3ds Max, and so on. So keep all this in mind. Now, let's go to the learning part, which is section 3 of this video. Learn the 5 fundamentals. This is the real secret. Now, we have 5 fundamentals of 3D. So the first one is modeling fundamentals. Under modeling fundamentals, we talk about the edge flow, topology, seal holes, form, hard surface versus organic, subdivision logic. And the second, we talk about texturing fundamentals, which is also known as texturing. Yeah, I know that feels crazy, right? Texturing fundamentals, which is also known as texturing. Well, don't mind me. Okay, under that we have UV mapping, texture density, and materials. Now, inside of that materials, we have different parts of materials. We have roughness, we have normal, we have specular, we have displacement, we have base color, and so on. So all these things you need to understand while you are trying to learn 3D. And number 3, we have lighting fundamentals. Under the lighting fundamentals, we have 3-point lighting, color theory, cinematic mode. Number 4, we have rendering fundamentals, camera settings, depth of field, and composition. And number 5, we have animation fundamentals. Even if you're not an animator, you just want to have ideas of animation, not something deep, but just something like things like keyframes, timing, movement, graph editor basics. Yeah, I am more of a modeler than animator, but I have basic ideas of animation because I started with Adobe Premiere. I learned Adobe Premiere for so long, and even After Effects, so I can understand keyframe, but I can't say I can animate in Maya. But I have tried to animate in Maya once, but it is very weird. It took me so long to render that, but that is not what we are talking about now. If you master these fundamentals, you can switch to any software in the future. That is it. Software does not make you a 3D artist. What you learn and what you know actually makes you a 3D artist. So if you learn with Maya, you can get a job in a studio that makes use of Blender or make use of 3ds Max. Now, switching to that software, it's not going to be a problem for you because all you need to learn is just to know how to navigate the software, how to make use of the software, the interface and everything, but your skills still remain. You just pick up your skills from where you left off in the other software and continue with the new software you are making use of. So let's talk about number 4, how AI fits into learning 3D in 2026. This is a unique angle, so pay attention. AI should not be the first thing you use when learning 3D, but AI should be something you understand and know how to use when it is needed. It is very important. Okay, let's talk about the example. What beginners should use AI for? I know most people make use of AI for anything and everything, but let's take a look at that. Number 1, concept arts. Number 2, color palettes. Number 3, reference gathering. Number 4, texture ideas. Number 5, quick storyboard ideas. Keep all this in mind. What beginners should not use AI for? You need to understand full 3D models. Now, I know modeling in 3D it's going to be complicated for the very first time. Like having a cube, how can you convert that cube into a bike, into a stylized gun, into a house? It's really going to be complicated. So you might want to switch over to AI, but don't do that. Animation, entire scene replacing fundamental. Most importantly, never use AI to replace the fundamentals of 3D. Having a solid fundamentals of 3D is really going to help you build a solid understanding of 3D. Quotes, you need to keep this in mind. AI is a booster, not a foundation. Number five, the learning roadmap. Okay, this is very important. I've ramped a lot about how to pick a software, what you have to focus on. But the question is, how do you start learning this in 2026? Okay, let me break this down. I'm going to break this down into 4 parts, and it's going to be month by month. So, first one, which is month one, you have to learn the basics. So, pick a software. After you pick the software, learn the interface of that software, understand 3D space, model simple objects, learn navigation and tools, UV unwrap, simple shapes. It's very easy. Like I said before, if you want to get started with Maya, I have a dedicated tutorial about Maya that covers everything: the interface, the 3D space, model simple objects, learn navigation and tools. I covered everything in that Maya series. And the phase two, month 2 to 3, building up the core skills: model a chair, cup, weapon, character head, UV plus texture your model, learn basic lighting, render simple scenes. Yeah, this feels like a lot, but if you pass the basics, which is the first one, it is going to be easy for you to follow along with the rest. But don't think it will be very easy for you to just start modeling character head within the next month. Of course, it's not really going to be easy. So you want to focus on something simple like maybe the chair, the cup, and probably a simple weapon, which you can just use. So first three, which is month 4 to month 6, it is called specialization. Now pick one: character modeling, hard surface modeling, animation, VFX, environment art, or look demon. So pick one of all these which you want to focus on. If it's character modeling, focus on character modeling. If it's hard surface modeling, go deep into hard surface modeling. Go all in, get tutorials that teach hard surface modeling or tutorials that teach character modeling, or anything you want to focus on. Or maybe you can even enroll on school in a school, any school you feel like they can give you what you want. And number 4, which is the last one, month 6 to 12, build your portfolio. Of course, you've had a long term of learning, and now you need to put to use what you have learned. So the first thing you need to do is for you to build a portfolio. Finish 5 to 6 pieces. Finished, not just model halfway, leave it in, put it in your portfolio. Make sure you model, you remap, you texture, and you render. Just do all these things and keep it there. Realistic renders, clean topology, good texture, and cinematic lighting. All these things are what you need to keep in mind too. Let me repeat this part. Finish 5 to 6 model, realistic renders, clean topology, good textures, and cinematic lighting. A strong portfolio gets you work faster than anything else. It is very important. And now, section 6, the biggest mistake beginners make in 2026. Let me list all these out. Jumping between 7 tutorials at once. Yeah, there are some tutorials when you get this tutorial, at first they'll be going well, but at some point, it's just going to feel like nothing is working again. Yeah, I know that. But you don't want to start switching from this tutorial into another tutorial, and so on. It's not really going to make any sense. Just pick one, focus on that particular one. If something is not right with that one, ditch the tutorial, get another tutorial, and focus on it. Today, you don't learn texturing. Tomorrow, you want to learn how to model. Next tomorrow, you want to learn how to render, and so on. No, it's not really going to be good if you are starting out 3D. Number 2, relying on AI without fundamentals. This is very important. I need to talk about this a lot because a lot of people are just going to feel like, yeah, AI can give me what I want, so I don't need any 3D fundamental. Using AI to create model is just like downloading models online and bringing them into 3D softwares and trying to make use of them without you having the fundamentals of 3D. I remember I did this some time ago. I downloaded the model and I imported this model into Blender, trying to use this model for something else. I don't even understand the model. I don't know what to do, how to navigate Blender. It's even a problem to me. So learning the fundamentals is really going to be easy. So do not ever rely on AI. Number three, learning everything, mastering nothing. This has come up multiple times across the video. So you want to focus on one thing every single day, or you say, okay, this month I'm going to learn modeling, next month I'm going to learn texturing. Within a month, you're going to have a lot of progress for you to be able to proceed to the next one. And number four, never finishing projects. This is one bad habit. Yeah, I'm guilty of this too. Sometimes you start model and you feel discouraged. You don't want to continue. You're just going to leave the model there and you say, I'm going to start a new one. I feel discouraged. Yeah, everybody goes through this. Every single 3D artist, if they can testify, you too, you will hear it. But this is one thing you need to avoid, because if you feel stuck halfway when you are modeling, when you stop, you just stop. You've lost some knowledge at that point. But when you continue, it's going to be difficult. You struggle a lot. But when you finish that model, you get to learn some things. After the model, you find out that, okay, I have a bad topology here. Maybe in my next model, I'm going to learn how to fix it. I'm going to learn how to avoid it. Or you can just, okay, I have this issue. I'm modeling this. Let me look up a tutorial and see how I can fix this. It is important. And the next one we're going to take a look at is skipping UVs, lighting and rendering. I wish I can skip UVs. UVs are very, very annoying. Now, UVs is really good. It is interesting if you know how to UV map. At the earlier stage of UV mapping, if you don't know how to UV map, it is really going to be a problem for you. There was a time where it is difficult for me to lay out my model. Like that was the first time I ever UV mapped in Maya. After UV mapping, when I check each object one after the other, the UV map are laid out properly. It's really looking good. And when I select everything, all the whole model and all the whole UVs are laying on top of each other. And I thought like, okay, this is how the UV is going to be. And I took this into Substance Painter. While painting, I keep having this paint on other parts of my model where I don't want them. And I never knew that it is because I'm having overlapping UVs until I asked someone and the person said that I am having overlap UVs. And that was when I started researching on how to lay out or pack my UVs in Maya. And when I understand that, then I know that I've been doing something wrong, and UV mapping became so much easier for me from that day onward. Lighting is important. Don't just use like one HDRI, use a sky dome light, or you just make it a one rectangle light and just render your model. It's going to be so annoying. Like honestly, it won't look good. When you want lights in any 3D software, try to mimic natural lighting. Apply these 3-point lights. If you don't know, go to studios. Look at how they set up their lightings in studios. And if you don't want to go to studio, there are 3D software, or you can look up lighting in Pinterest. This is actually going to help you. And we have rendering. You want to take out your time to create a clean and nice render. All these things you want to keep in mind. And the next one is only watch, not practicing. Most of you watching, I know you are guilty. I will practice later. Let me finish watching the whole video. You purchase a tutorial of 6 hours and you finish watching the whole 6 hours, but you don't practice. How will you learn? Stop that if you are doing that. And finally, not studying real reference. This is one thing you are going to have issues with. When you don't study real reference, it's going to be a problem for you. If you want a model, if you have a model of someone I've already done before that's related to what you want to model, study the one the person has done and also study the real reference of that particular model you want to create. If you're going to see differences, so you can pick from what the person has done before and pick from the real reference you have, combine them together, and you are going to create something great. You cannot master 3D by watching. You master 3D by doing. Keep this in mind. This is your code. And now the final part of this video, which is my own final motivation to you. If you want to learn 3D in 2026, start slow, stay confident, and don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else chapter 20. Tools will come and go, AI will rise and fall, but your creativity, your eye for detail, and your artistic mind That is something no tool can ever replace. Start now, start simple, and stay consistent. Your future as a 3D artist begins today. So that is it, my friend, for this video. If you find value in this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, not just the subscribe button, ring the bell icon so that you, my friends, don't miss any new tips and tricks I will be posting every week. And don't forget to also check out my tutorial. It is going to help you a lot. I try as much as I can to make sure I upload videos every week, even if it's very difficult for me to keep up with that. Well, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Make sure that you stay creative.